What's up, SBU? Welcome to week 1 of Yoga Basics. This is part 1 of 2 for this week. In this part 1, we're going to introduce you to a couple of the key positions and transitions that you're going to be using in the rest of the videos. So I want to show you this real quick and then we're going to learn how to do it together. This first thing we're learning how to do is a key transition called Chaturanga Dandasana. It's a Sanskrit word for high to low push-up. All right, so check out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna inhale, shift forward, exhale, low push-up, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, I went through that quickly. Now we're gonna go through it slowly all together. So meet me in a high plank position. All right, that's just like this, like the top of a push-up. You want your back to be nice and flat. And we're gonna do it first with a modified push-up. All right, so we're gonna be here. I'm gonna say inhale, shift forwards. You're gonna shift forward onto your toes, drop your knees for a modified push-up. Then I'm gonna say exhale, low plank. You're gonna lower yourself down to 90 degrees. You're floating off the ground. Then I'll say inhale, upward facing dog. You're gonna put the tops of your feet on the ground. You're gonna be pulling your chest through your arms. The only place that's touching the ground right now is the tops of my feet and my hands. This is upward facing dog. You don't wanna look up, that could strain your neck. Then I'll say exhale, downward facing dog. You're gonna lift your feet over, push your hips up and back, and straighten out your arms. In this position, which we're gonna be in a lot in these yoga videos, it's more important to have a flat back than to have straight legs with your heels on the ground. You'll notice if I straighten my legs and put my heels on the ground, my lower back gets a little rounded, and we don't want that. We want a nice flat back, heels as close to the ground as possible, but again, more important to have a flat back than straight legs. When you're here, push all 10 fingers into the ground and spiral the soft part of your elbows up. All right. Now, that was with a modified push-up. If you want to give that another try with the modified push-up, go ahead. Let's see it with the full push-up too. To be in this high plank, I'll say inhale, shift forward, exhale, low plank, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Now, if there's ever a situation in these videos where we're about to do that pose transition, but you feel tired and you need to catch your breath, it is totally okay. While I'm saying all the stuff I'm saying, just hang out in high plank and wait for me to say downward facing dog, and then you basically just go straight back like this. All right, so no need to do the push-up if you're feeling tired or out of breath. Basically, I'll be cueing along. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, low plank. You'd be just hanging out. Inhale, upward facing dog, then exhale, downward facing dog. That's your cue to move. And also at any point, you can just come down to this tabletop position to catch your breath and let your muscles rest. Right? No problem with that. Most of you guys are new to yoga. Some of you guys aren't. So it's always okay to take some rest when you need it. Now, we learned the basics of those positions. Now let's flow them together. One breath, one movement. You'll see what that means as we go. So come up to standing. Bring your big toes together to touch. Then your heels should be about 1 inch apart. 1 inch is like 2 thumbs. All right, well, listen up and follow along. If you can, try to breathe through just your nose. So try to seal off your lips and take big filling breaths with just your nose. Here we go. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. All right, inhale, mountain pose. Bring your hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips, dive down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, flatten your back. Shift your weight forwards. Exhale, high plank. Step your feet back. Inhale, shift your weight forwards. You guys know this. Exhale, low plank. Remember, you can do modified push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up towards your hands. Exhale, step up to meet your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shift your weight forwards a little. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring your hands up overhead. 2 more times through that. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through that. Inhale, look up towards your hands. Exhale, step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Roll yourself up to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Dive down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time we're gonna do 50 push-ups. I'm kidding, don't actually do the push-ups. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank, low push-up, excuse me. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, inhale, look up towards your hands. Exhale, step up. That is it, folks. Awesome work here. I know that might have been hard and you might not have had your breathing synced up with your movements until the very end. That's okay. Feel free to do this video one more time, or you could just move on to the next video where we'll be working these positions in with a couple more positions. I'll see you in the next video.